So I've been running series for the past couple days now without actually completing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rather short episode today, and all I'm going to do is jump into creative and finish the sorting system. The reason for this is because it's taking me a really long time, and I just had to come back in here because my son had joined the server and didn't know that I was building something here and had destroyed it. So I had to come in and rebuild all of this. And yeah, so anyways, without worrying about all that, I'm going to quickly jump into this, and I'm going to make it completely just all the way. I'm going to take the stuff in my chest, plus my design's all flawed and jacked up anyways, because I didn't think about it until after I stopped my last recording, that I can't open my chest with them like this. I need stairs or something there. So I'm going to take the chest, and I'm going to transport this up here, and I don't know how this one's going to come out. The other one did not come out well. You've seen that probably yesterday at this point. And it really, it saddened me because I had put a lot of hours and work into getting the two videos together in multiple perspectives, and I had over an hour of video. If you count them separately, it was almost 2 hours of video that I had for that recording. Unfortunately, as things go, I'm going to just go ahead and pop in here and try my best to not wipe out my recording software, and I'm going to just run normal. I think I've found a couple tricks to make it so it's not so bad. Now, this is kind of silly. This is for any of you that are having troubles recording. You may want to try this. I was running too many intensive programs at once that were really working hard on my CPU. Minecraft was just blocky as all get out. And so what I actually did is I purposely overloaded the CPU by running more and more programs. And then when I came back into here, so far what it looks like is the recording is at least partially good. Now I am going to do a little thing here. We're only going to do commands, as people will want to talk to me, and I don't want the business put out in public because it's not my business to spread their business. Okay, so I'm also going to put these up here because these I got in survival. I am not going to up and outright just abandon them. I am going to, in fact, get in here, and I'm actually going to use some world edit to clear out this area by one because it's what I wanted. Also, down in the description, this was inspired by another YouTuber, and he's one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers. That is, I don't know. I'm always a little suspicious about saying other people's names, so I will just put the link down to the channel that inspired me, or not the channel, excuse me, the video that inspired this actual build, except to a much smaller scale. And I want you to go check him out, and if you haven't, you should subscribe to him because I really enjoy his videos. So we're going to go ahead and do this here, and then we're going to go walls. I want them to be sandstone, I do believe. No, correction. So sandstone. Now I do apologize for the tapping and clicking and all this other stuff that's going on that I know you can hear because I'm hitting the keys rather hard because I'm moving very fast. But I want to make up for some of the problems I've had. I really want to get, ahead of my problems and move forward on that. Now, what I'm going to do is, while this is here, I'm going to then sneak over here and grab chest because I am in creative. And instead of what I was doing, I'm going to bring them one out. I think I can actually do this here. Whoops. And I'm not sure why it's doing that whole thing that you just seen there. I have a hard time playing Minecraft against the way I'm used to playing it, which I've grown rather accustomed to being a server admin, and I'm pretty proficient in all the other necessary means of getting the stuff done. So I will be moving as quickly as possible, because once I edit this video, that will be the end of it. I don't plan to use a large amount of world edit, in case you're wondering. I just wanted to get the walls in here because those take ages to put in. And I'm just going to try to speed right through this. Now, I'm going to do more talking than you probably will see building. And forgive me if I stray off or if there's cuts. It's because I don't want to bore you. And the past few videos, I feel that I've kind of let you all down, which absolutely breaks my heart, because I don't want to let anybody down, but the videos have just been rotten. And yesterday's video, that one was probably the worst yet. And I don't want to keep delivering content like that. It's not in my wishes to treat you all as if you're a statistic. I don't like those behaviors. I don't like YouTubers that do that to their viewers. And quite honestly, I just want us to all be like, yeah, hey, you know that build? Oh, how did you do this? I love conversing about the stuff that we've built as, you know, Minecraft players. And for any of you that are quickly skeptical about what I'm doing here, I'm not going to take credit for the design in itself. I will take credit for the build, as I am building it, but the design itself is not mine. Once again, the link will be down in the description, because I just don't want to throw out the name, because I don't want them upset at me. And yeah, so this looks pretty okay, I think. You can still open it. What in the world? Weird texture pack. That's so strange. So the only thing I'm really having a hard time with is, what do I do from this point? Do I want to make it look like they're sitting on shelves, right? Like this here? Or do I want to repeat this? I think I'm just going to repeat this. I can always change it later if I find that I'm unhappy with it. But I do believe that I'm going to be rather content with this particular design. I am trying to do a speed build, actually, for the purpose of, I am not planning on doing any time lapses. I am just simply building and letting you see it come into light. I do not have a second perspective on this, as the last video was pretty bad. I'll admit it was bad. And my hope is that this video will be a little bit better. I want it to be good, and I'm hoping it is, because it's been a fight to get it to do what I want. And right now, everything I'm reading on my screen is suggesting that it's running nice and smooth, which I'm very hopeful for, because that's what I want. Now, I should have thought this through just a little bit further than I did, but the layer that I just got done doing I am a dupe. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and knock this out real fast because I forgot to put my chest in there. And I can't continue a pattern if I have broken the pattern halfway through. And so I'm going to make a very quick, very violent attempt to keep this moving as quickly as possible. So we'll do this number right here. And there's chest there. Then we'll do this here. And I'm staying, whoops. Oh my, I'm messing everything up. I'm staying with one type of chest as I go around. Not for any other purpose than it saves a couple seconds having to switch in between the two chests and then get my orientation and whatnot. Because now I have my orientation. And I'll just dump these in here. Dump these in here. And repeat the process all the way around all the sides. And I believe, yep, that looks about right. So this is regular chest. So, is it? Oh no. Yeah, it was regular chest, but it's split weird. I guess that's just how the texture pack calls for it. But nonetheless, we will get through this as quickly as possible, making as few errors absolutely possible. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and I'm now returning back from the split in the video. I didn't have much more to say as it was a very boring and daunting task all of its own. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a double chest and I'm going to have it, actually no, I'm going to have it, let's see, I think I'll have this out like so. I may change the top design of this, but for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and do it like such. And so you can see, switch time, boom, it's daytime. Now, I'm once again going to snag up on someone else's idea here. Except instead of clear glass, I am going to use white glass. I'm not a big fan of the freaking texture, but I do like the white glass more so because it has a little bit of contrast to it, but it's not like super dark or obscene. I may change that here in the near future, but like I said, I'll change design later as I wish, because then I won't be recording. Okay, now that I've gotten all the glass in here, the question then goes, what do I want to have this thing do? Okay, so right here, I'm going to have a couple chests. Right here, one chest. I will leave it open like this because I think it looks pretty good. Okay, guys, so I wanted to wrap this up, so I wanted to go ahead and show you how this should work. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it should work just fine. And with that being said, what you're going to do is you're going to want to get yourself an anvil. Once you have the anvil, you're going to want to get yourself something like, oh, I don't know, let's make a bunch of leaves here. And you're going to put them in there, and you want to give them an unduplicable name. So you want it something that the game itself cannot recreate, so that way it doesn't try to stack them, right? And as a friend of mine has instructed me before, we will just go ahead and put in junk, because he said it works every time. It makes best sense. And so what you're going to do is right here, you're going to... So I want dirt in this one, and grass because they have silk touch, and also stone, and Cobblestone. There we are. All right, excellent. And for a second, I got concerned. So, oh my, I forgot. So, I have totally goofed up, and it will take me a lot longer to fix this problem. So, I'm going to go ahead of this. There will be a part 2. It will be up, I believe, Sunday. I may push it out on Monday. And if it is anything that you liked, or if you would like to also give me any suggestions of different things, I do know that I just screwed up on those hoppers. I have to go back and check. I think I now have to make my build 3 more deep because I forgot that it needs a redstone control for that hopper in the bottom. Anyways, if you liked it, make sure you hit the like button. If you disliked it, dislike it. And also, make sure you subscribe for more and leave me a comment with what you think I should do next. And as always, until next time, you have a good one.